Joining me today to discuss mobile TV, we have Emma Lloyd, who is Managing Director of BT Movio, and we have Stefan Schneiders, who is SVP of Business Development with Siemens, specialising in mobile broadcast. Thank you both for talking today. Let's start, can we, with a very simple question, and that is why mobile TV? Where's the evidence that people actually want mobile TV?
Well, we just completed a 4-month pilot of mobile broadcast TV in London, in the M25 area, where we tested mobile broadcast TV with 1,000 users from a very broad demographic, and we found pretty much universal desire for getting TV on their mobile phones. People felt it was a very logical evolution. Everybody has a television, everybody has a mobile phone. People expected that they would be able to get both together.
Stefan, are you finding the same thing? Are you finding that research says that there is a demand there?
Yeah, we have a lot of trials with DVB-H all over the world, especially in Europe, and we have seen very interesting feedback there from our trial users, because a lot of them don't only use the mobile TV we gave them for testing during the move, also for example in a bus or something like this. They also use it in a home where they have another TV. That was very interesting. So they keep their mobile TV on in the home. That was very interesting.
I find that fascinating. You would thought with a mobile phone you'd want to watch TV waiting for a taxi or on a train, but you're saying that people actually use it in the home as well.
Yeah, we found the same in our pilot, that about 40% of usage was in the home.
That's incredible. Okay, so the demand is there, but there's different flavours, there's different technology choices. I know we have a vendor, we have an operator, but you have both different. You've taken different approaches. Can we start with BT's approach, because you haven't gone with DVB yet, have you? What's your approach?
Well, we operate in the UK market, and in the UK we are bound by constraints on spectrum availability, and DVB-H, in terms of the spectrum required for DVB-H, isn't going to be licensed by our regulator Ofcom nationally until 2012. So whilst BT Movio, as a wholesaler of broadcast TV, is agnostic to DAB or DVB-H, you know, we're supportive of a broadcast technology. The fact that spectrum in the UK isn't available means that we need to start with DAB, and we've selected an IP variant of DAB because that's common to the DVB-H platform, so that it's designed to ease the evolution from DAB onto DVB-H.
Okay, Stefan, do I assume that elsewhere in Europe we haven't got that same frequency problem, and that a lot of countries are able to go straight in with DVB-H?
Yeah, I can explain why it's different. As mentioned before, you have to ask the regulator, and the situation is in each country in Europe different. Therefore, there's a big conference in May 2006 in Geneva, where you discuss the digital switchover from analog to digital. And therefore, UK does not have frequency available since 2012. So in other countries in Europe, it's totally different. So mobile TV will start in different time phases in different countries with different technologies. But we believe with the DVB-H technology, we have a technology where you can very efficient use the frequency, because you can put between 20 and 25 channels in one DVB-T multiplex. Also here in Barcelona, we have all the FIRA covered with one multiplex and broadcasting 15 channels here together with our local friends from Abertis Telecom all over the FIRA. So in other countries where DVB-H frequencies are available / DVB-T, we prefer DVB-T.
Is this going to mean we're going to see an end to the video streaming? Because at the moment, a lot of people's experience of mobile TV is basically essentially streamed, isn't it?
I would say if you're marketing something as mobile TV and you use streaming for this as a solution, it's something different what the people expect. They expect live TV channels with mobile TV. But we believe that that's our comprehensive solution and not competitive solution, because with streaming you can also download things like this, you can use the existing network of the mobile network operator. With broadcast technology you do a complementary technology to reach mass market. I believe you also want to reach millions of users, not a few thousands only.
Yes.
So did you look at streaming, or did you discard it and say no, we need to go for the mass market and the choice and the whole TV experience?
We do see it as a hybrid. So our solution is a wholesale service which is offered to the mobile operators for them to bundle with other streaming services. So we're very cognizant of the fact that it's not one or the other, it's going to be both, and it needs to be made easy for consumers. And so our application and our service is designed to be seamlessly integrated with each mobile operator's entire offering for TV and multimedia.
Now, I would assume that in order to receive a broadcast television, no matter what technology is used, you're going to have to have a special receiver in the phone. So does this mean a whole new generation of handsets? What about yourself? Because you've announced a deal with Virgin, as you said today,
yes,
here at the show. A special dedicated handset required to watch that?
As with DVB-H, you need a digital tuner to be added to the device, and we've unveiled today the world's first broadcast TV smartphone, which is called the Trilogy, and that's available to look at on the Microsoft stand. And that essentially is the first device. Obviously, we expect other devices to follow soon after that.
Stefan, what about developers reducing the complexity of these receivers? Are we going to be able to see like a DVB-H tuner on a chip within a normal-sized phone?
There's a DVB-H tuner definitely on the chip existing, and technology-wise, this is the antenna for DVB-H. Also, this is a phone which has the DVB capacity as mobile television capacity, and what we believe is that the user want a selection from different vendors. That is what is common, and therefore we really stress the interoperability issue, also that we broadcast here a stream with a platform where other vendors can test the equipment, and that is what we do here in Barcelona. So coming to the point, yes, there are two receivers in it. There's one receiver for the GSM network and one receiver for the broadcast network, for the DVB-H network in this phone. And in the moment there are two ships, but in the middle of the road it will be one ship.
Right.
I think it's also worth pointing out that there are silicon solutions out there which are multi-mode DAB and DVB-H, so that for device manufacturers such as Siemens, the fact that some countries don't have DVB-H spectrum means that they can make one device which can be made available in every market.
So we can still get economies of scale no matter which country you're in?
Yes.
Excellent. Now, there's an awful lot to see here at the show, and we'll be obviously watching this sector with particular interest. This time next year, what stage do you think mobile TV will be at?
Well, certainly in the UK, we'll have been running a service for many months, and hope to have a large number of customers and start to see how that market evolves.
Also, I just can second what was mentioned before. We believe that the market will start in 2007 in a big amount, and it depends on the country, on national regulation and frequency availability, and on, I think, very important issue, the work together between broadcast operators and mobile network operators to launch the service successful, because there are existing networks for broadcast in the country rolled out, and for DVB-H you need just an add-on, so the investment in the infrastructure is not so extreme high if you compare it, for example, to UMTS. So we believe that the big market will be then in 2008 and 2009 and 2007 will be the start.
Stefan, Emma, thanks very much for talking with us today. Thank you.